G'day, this is Simon from the Wrxs here at South OC Cars and Coffee. Great turnout this morning, an amazing variety of different vehicles, including a Bugatti. It's actually our first one we've ever had at the show, which is really cool. Last week, of course, we had that Koenigsegg show up without knowing about it, and today the Chiron has arrived, so really cool. There's also a very, very cool motorcycle I'm going to give you a look at in a moment as well. So some great stuff. Let's go for a walk and check it out. So let's start the video with this week. Check this thing out. You know, it's really interesting when you look at Bugattis. They're not necessarily a sports car driving experience, but no matter what you think of the style of anything else about the car, they really are an engineering accomplishment. You know, when you go back to the Bugattis that were built, obviously the Veyron, that vehicle actually came into being because Volkswagen had acquired Bugatti, and without speaking to the engineers, their new head of the company stood up and said, this will be the most powerful production car in the world. It will do over 300 kilometers an hour. And that's kind of how it all started. And when you read what they had to go through to try and get that vehicle to achieve that, I think the original one had something like 8 or 10 radiators or something. This is beautiful. I think this is actually a real improvement over the lines. The style on it is beautiful. It still goes back with that grille to the very first Bugattis, which of course, you know, worth big money now. But look at the interior in there. Really, really pretty. So great start to the day having this thing show up, isn't it? Really cool. Starting off with James's Panamera, then Jace from Next Level Details R8, Jay's R8. In this Porsche, pretty green seatbelts in it, 458 Italia. Very nice looking Lambo in there. Love that colour scheme. Looks good with a red detail on the seats. Interesting, isn't it? Have a look at the great comparison here. So you've got a new C8 in red next to a Lambo in red. It's interesting. You can see the where the lines have been taken. Even when you look at that versus the 458 Italia. I tell you what though, when you look at that 458, it shows you how advanced Ferrari was with their designs. It still looks great. Even with the 488, the new one, the 458 still looks really, really good. So C8 next to it, a 720S. Something from the guys at Hillbank. Now, when we know that these guys do the amazing Cobra replicas, that beautiful 65 and 61, the Mark 1 and Mark 3 Cobras. This is another car they sell. This is actually a Caterham. These are incredible little track day cars. They have such an amazing power to weight ratio. For instance, 0 to 60, this thing can probably give that Bugatti over there a bit of a hurry up. Lambo, really, really pretty Spider here, isn't that lovely? Very nice. Paul's Ferrari next to it, P-Star, and another C8 here, very nice. Lambo, 650S. Ferrari, that's pretty, isn't it? Another Lambo in there. And then we have a couple of R35s here. And then over here, 600 LT. I'm a fan of the LTs. They're really, really nice. Porsche. Maserati. Speaking of Maserati, we've got something very new and special coming from them very soon. And then down here, another Porsche. A couple of Porsche there. That orange one's actually got a LS transmission. Another Porsche there. Volkswagen. Oh, Ford there. Woody. A Volkswagen bus there. Coming up. Bronco. A Volkswagen there.
Our president.
Porsche 74914. Another one there. This is a previous car of the week winner. Great story. Make sure to go back and check it out. Really great old car. And then more Volkswagens through here. Very cool. Hal's little Fiat microbus. Hal, one of our volunteers. Another C8. We're starting to see more and more of these. Cobra. Professor Joe's car. That's an LS in it. BMW. Couple of them side by side. Nice red interior in that. Another previous car of the week. This amazing truck with an LS. The guys from Rebel Off-Road. They're amazing Jeeps. These things look absolutely incredible. Very, very cool. Good morning.
Morning.
A FJ Land Cruiser, Maserati, Alfa Romeo in there, Mustang, Ford, John, one of our volunteers, another one of our volunteers, Robert, Celine there, That's changing colours, and then back to this Bugatti at the end. Very cool, 32. Guy there taking a photo of his kids there. That's excellent. Love seeing that. Next to it, Kiwi's very, very cool sled. Make sure to check that out. Also Car of the Week winner. E-Type with a modern engine transplant Mustang. Very nice looking Cutlass Supreme there. Lexus, row of them through here. I think you call them Lexi when it's multiples. Got a ring in it. Oh no, another one there, another one. Look at them all through here. Great to see. This is obviously a Lexus club that has joined us today. Very nice wheels on that one there. And then carbon fibre. No, just painted on that hood. This one's carbon fibre. Check them out. Tons of them. Nice wheels on that one as well. All the way through here. Then finally, a BMW, a Mustang, and a cute little 2002 up here. Really like that. One of our regulars, this really nice Corvette, massive rubber on it. And then row of Beetles through here. This one's really neat and clean, isn't it? Another one that's very neat and clean. Tough sounding Chevelle next to us. Viper, Volkswagen bus, another one of our regulars, the engine in the back of that. Porsche Corvette, Volvo P1800, nice car. Porsche, and another one, and then a 996 turbo up here. Really nice Volkswagen bus. This thing is really clean. Mustang supercharger on it, and another one. This is kind of cool, isn't it? 1956 Oldsmobile Super 88 Deluxe Holiday 4-door hardtop. That's a mouthful and a half, isn't it? Isn't that great? Look at the Oldsmobile rocket engine in that thing. Very cool. Porsche Speedster. Looks like a Corolla. Grand Wagoneer. Great old car. Mustang. Another great car. Check this thing out. This is a Plymouth. Not the original engine, methinks. It's got a 340 in there. Big, good motor in that. Chevy SS. Slammed Cadillac there. Very cool looking little Chevy station wagon there. And then one of the regulars, this really cool Volkswagen bus. One of the newer Thunderbirds, very nice E-Type Jag. 55, running a small block. Cool 36 Ford Coupe, isn't that cool? C7 Z06, and then Lexus, and then another Lexus, and then a Corvette C6, C7, then a C10, Mustang, nice 57 with a newer power plant, LS transplant in that. Corvette C6, and then older, and then Mustang with a Paxton supercharger on it. Boss Bird there, and then a Ford Futura down here. Very nice looking Porsche there, Ford truck, and then down with my neighbours is really nice Ford delivery there, 32, and then rolling down the end with this Chevy on the end. Classic old hot rod there. I'm guessing that was probably done in the 90s for that colour scheme, but you know, that was really in. This is nice, isn't it? Ford, small block in it, very neat tunnel ram. Next to it, another very cool one, blowing Beetle, Mercury. Look at this 32 over there with a flathead V8 in it, very cool. Oldsmobile Jetstar 88, and then a Corvette. It looks like somebody was scared and a little bit of pee came out. C7, C6, and another one. Rolling through, got a row of Mustangs through here of all shapes and sizes. Celine, very nice. Another one through there, and then a crowd up here. Have a Chevy, small block on that, 350. This is a very, very tough car. Obviously one of our regulars. Corvette. This is cool, isn't it? Slammed. Good morning. Nice little Chevelle here. Running a small block again. GTS. Another C8. Lots of them. Chevy 2. One of our regulars in a 69 Camaro here, and then another 69 here running a big block. Very clean 69 Camaro. Look at that engine in there. Small block, nicely done. Slammed 65 Riviera. Check out this Ford station wagon. Next to a cool F1 Ford truck, GMC pickup there. Porsche, several of them. And then DeLorean. Very cool looking Lotus. next to a newer one, Porsche with a wide body kit, and then a classic Corvette up here. Lots of Volkswagen buses today. Another one here, Chevy 2, Plymouth Belvedere, van with "Go For It" written on the back, Mercedes M4, Boxster, nice looking Camaro with D5 Forge stars on it. Beadlocks there on the back, 17 by 10s by the look. Hellcat, Ranger, another Hellcat here. Very, very nice 69 Z28 with that 302 small block in there, and then a Z28, beautiful split bumper here. Love this car. Paul, one of our regulars and volunteer, and his little Mercedes 68 Camaro Mustang GT350. Then a row of Subies through here. Look at them all. Nice carbon fibre hood on that one. Another one up here. One of these regulars, this van had a ton of work done to it, you know. Taste is, that's the cool thing about cars. Everyone's taste is different. Very cool Jeep. And then Subaru, Mustang. Great looking Chevy. BMW. Another BMW M5. Really nice sounding Audi. Great to see a station wagon. There's just not enough around us anymore. Also, check out those HRE wheels on it. This thing sounds great. It looks great. Very nice. Porsche, another one there, little 914 next to it. Next to an MGB with those great little SU carburetors. I used to love tweaking around on those. I had some on a car. Hyundai Jaguar, Corvette, RX-7. Next to it, very cool car, previous car of the week winner, this slammed hot rod here. Really, really, really nicely done. Go and check that out. Great looking old Ford there. Really nice looking Corvette. And then 69 Pontiac here, very nice. 1LE Gen 5 Camaro, Mustang, Jaguar, and then finally down here, R35, very nice. Starting the next row with a row of Jeeps. Good morning, good to see you. Look at all the Jeeps through here. Nice aftermarket hood on that one, looks good. Corvette with a big block. Mustang with a 351 Ranchero. A Nissan. A couple of serious blow-off valves on that thing. Another Nissan here. Porsche. Corvette. Also another previous car of the week winner, this little Mazda. This has actually got a 3-Wankel rotary engine in it, or 3-rotor should I say. Came out of a Unos, which was a Mazda sort of luxury car, but great little engine. Porsche Turbo next to a Ferrari 355. Another Turbo S slammed Mercedes station wagon. Porsche, little Cayman S, another Porsche there. A Nissan 67 Camaro. Corvette. Pantera. We got a Pantera club joining us in a couple of weeks too. Great old GMC delivery with an inline 6. Giulia Alfa Romeo next to a Audi Gen 6 Camaro Cadillac. CO6 Corvette. BRZ Subaru. Mustang Porsche Turbo Beetle. Very clean engine in the back of that. And a very cool hot rod. Check this out, flathead engine, twin carbs, Edelbrock heads, very clean. Volvo station wagon next to a BMW station wagon. So great to see wagons. Couple of cute little Miatas, such an iconic car. Of course, sold as an MX-5 in other parts of the world. Little Honda, Mazda Speed 3, 2.3 litre turbo engine, great little car. A lot of oversteer with that front wheel drive, but still a great car. Porsche also had issues with the turbos. Little Toyota. Interesting colour on this C8 Corvette. Certainly stands out, that's for sure. Another Corvettes, and then of course there is Lightning McQueen there, Corvette, another Corvette there, and then a Nissan followed by a Mercedes up here. Interesting aftermarket hood on this one, check it out. Corvette, next to it RX-7, little rotary engine, great engine, so sad they killed it. BMW Lotus RX-8, of course that also used a rotary engine as well. The last rotor is arguably one of the best inline 6 cylinders ever built, the RB26. Probably the only inline 6 which is as good as these things is the Barra, which was made by Ford Australia, 4-litre engine. I was reading somewhere the other day at some car show in Australia. There was a girl that had one, 2200 horsepower at the wheels. Mitsubishi, Acura, Lotus, very pretty car. Audi, slammed custom Cadillac. Look at that, one full billet grille, interesting. Porsche, Aston Martin, BMW, nice carbon fibre hood on that, GT350. Similar grille to this thing here, all one piece, as we saw before. Miata, Subaru, another Miata there. Audi, little M2, Mitsubishi, a Mustang there.
Good job, Simon.
Thank you, good to see you. Subaru, nice carbon fibre hood, very lifted Ram there. Porsche, very clean Oldsmobile. Look at the side pipes on that, I don't know if you can see it down there. Very nice. Very clean, isn't it? Toyota, is it? Yeah. Yep, look at this, very clean. Look at the paint on it. Very nicely done. Gen 6 Camaro next to a Gen 5 Camaro next to a Mustang, and then a Hellcat. Then a couple of Porsche, and then this is interesting. This is called a Lucra. Notice it's got an LS in it. Engine set way back in the car. Really interesting. A couple of Corvettes. Good morning, guys. Good to see you. Flex is snuck in here. Interesting Camaro there. Put the Lambo doors on it. It's got an interesting wrap on it. Wide body kit. Convertible. Next to it, somebody's done some work on this little M3. Check this out. Look at the ram tubes on this thing. Really, really nicely done. That's the only downside with running ram tubes like that. If you've got any debris on the road or any dust in the air, you're going to dust your pistons. But it looks great. I used to run them on a car myself. A couple of Wrxs, very cool looking Chevy truck with patina finish. Another 65 Riv, very clean. Look at this, a gasser lifted, that one piece solid axle under the front, so it would lift the front wheels off the ground or transfer the weight to the back. A very nice looking Mustang there. And then this cool Ford hot rod running a 302, very neat. Somebody's not chopped the roof on this, which is interesting. Most of the time when you see this car, they go and chop the roof, and it looks great, but somebody's chosen not to, which is kind of cool. That to me looks like a Jaguar rear end in the back as well. Notice they were one of the first rear ends, actually, an independent rear end. There's universal joints either side, but notice that the brakes reside next to the diff housing, not out in the wheels like most other cars, which is kind of cool. So yeah, Jaguar rear end in that. They used to use them a lot in hot rods years ago, but not so much anymore. Little Subi BMW, another BMW. Porsche, a couple of them side by side. A BMW there, another Porsche there. 442, 370Z, Z06 Corvette. Little Civic there. Cool looking Ford hot rod. Another Civic, BMW. Hot rod, yeah, 4-door hot rod. You don't see a lot of those done, especially with the roof off. M2, M3 Mustang. Subi with a nice carbon fibre hood. Another WRX there, and another one there. Very, very bright green Subaru. BMW. GTI. BMW. Great looking power wagon truck here. Isn't that cool? A couple of Mopars side by side actually. BMW, and then a little Volkswagen there. Pontiac GTO, Subaru, another wagon, Audi. Two Audi wagons side by side. GTI, BMW, another one there, very purple. It's a wrap, I think. R35, NSX, new Supra, rolling through Subaru, and then a Honda Mitsubishi BRZ next to a Scion FRS, based in the same car. Roll of them up here, check them out. Another Subaru version, then a Toyota 86. Of course, the Toyota 86 was sold in the rest of the world. Originally it was a Scion here, another one through there, another Subaru and another one. But then they sold them as an 86 here. BMWs, roll them through here, look at them all. Rolling through, another one. Mustang, little M2, R35, very nice. Another Toyota 86, Mercedes, BMW, 1, 2 of them. e-tron, that's the electric Audi SUV, looks nice. M3 Subi. Hey, this is cool, isn't it? An AMX, don't see a lot of these around. 390 in that, good engine. A Nissan, Toyota, a bit of a ring in there. BMW, and another one. Good black paint on that little Honda there. BMW, and another one. Days of the inline six, I love that engine. Rolled BMWs through here, and another one. This must be the BMW row this morning. Really great to see. Always love it when clubs come in together and hang out. It's just great to get all these cars together. Another one, nice colour. And another one, nice red interior in that one. Ring in here, a little Genesis I think it is, and then an M2 here. BMW, Mazda, Miata, BMW, Porsche, Subaru, Nissan, Audi, nice grey. Another one is Mazda Speed 3's Mustang, Honda I think that is. Another one there. Ford, Infiniti, a Ranger, Mitsubishi, GTI, Hyundai, and then finally at the end here, a little Miata. Rockwell Road, Porsche. Another Volvo, very nice, 1800. Cadillac. LC500 Lexus, Scion, nice LT1 Gen 6 Camaro, love that dark green. Beetle, that's kind of cool, isn't it? Mopar Muscle, brand new Subaru just there. Big old Ford station wagon, great colour scheme on that. Infiniti here, very clean looking Woody through here, check that out. And then our regulars in the Invicta, and then down the end that's very cool Chevy pickup. Bentley, stack of motorcycles rolling through. This is this is a newer Corvette made to look like an older one, check that out. So here's the overflow lot, check this out. So we have absolutely filled this as well. So many interesting things around this lot as well. Just too many to go and see, but different clubs. Quick walk around, we got some cool Land Cruisers over this side. I think I could be wrong, I think these are 80 series over here, and then over the other side we got some FJ40s, which I'm a big fan of across. But check it out, I mean look at all the cars here today. Absolutely incredible. There's a couple of new Supras, really cool. There's a very cool looking Raptor down here I'm going to show you. Seriously done. Love that FJ40 right there, rolling through. So check this thing out. I mean, this is a serious Raptor. First of all, look at the size of the tyres, but then the cooling system in the back of this thing. So size of the wheels and the as you can see, this is not your average Raptor. This is something that somebody's doing some serious work on. Detachable front clip on this thing with massive front fenders. Very cool. So next to it, you look at the difference in the size of these two. Obviously that's the older model to the left, but still very cool. Another Raptor over there. So what a great turnout. There's a row of BMWs over there. There's all sorts of stuff. So great turnout today. So I'm going to show you this little thing. This is kind of cool. Came in earlier. The sound was a bit of a telltale, but look at the size of the automated tack and a shift light on the front of it. This thing is not your average Toyota Tacoma. This is running a 5.3 litre engine, which basically is a truck engine or something out of a Tacoma. Your standard LS engine, just a slightly smaller capacity, but it's got a turbo on it. And the owner was telling me that I think at the moment it's running about 20 pounds of boost and it's about 850 horsepower. He said it's good for about 1200 horsepower. There's a whole lot of stuff hanging down under the back. This is actually quite a capable little truck and would be quite a handful, I'm sure, when you get on it, because of course it wouldn't hook up in the back, even though it has a decent bit of rubber back there. But very cool. Love the interesting things we get at the show. So let's do some motorcycles. I'm just going to bring in a still shot of that Augusta that we were looking at earlier. That thing's incredible. Starting price of about 50k, but up to about $100,000 for that motorcycle. Tom, you were saying there was about 5 of them in the US or something?
300 made worldwide.
300 made worldwide.
5
5 in the US. So we're looking at still shot now. Let's roll through. Tom, of course, is our volunteer. We're going to show you Tom. He does such a great job. If you ride a motorcycle and come to South OC Cars and Coffee, Tom's going to look after you, make sure you get a good part. There's his Hayabusa, very sweet, very clean. Next to it, Ducati, and then rolling through Honda, and then I think another chopper there. I'm not sure what that was. Not sure what I'm looking at there. A Yamaha, that was a Yamaha here, and then a Kawasaki Indian, Suzuki Ninja, Ducati Scrambler, Honda. That looks very state of the art, doesn't it? This one of my favourite motorcycles. This chopped down BMW looks just bare bones cafe racer. Absolutely love it. Triumph, Harley, and then rolling through another Harley here, Kawasaki, classic motorcycle there, Aprilia, Yamaha, a couple of them side by side, Kawasaki, Yamaha, that's their newer one, it's a nice looking motorcycle, Yamaha again, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Kawasaki, and then finally Harley Davidson down here. So that's it for another week of South OC Cars and Coffee. Hey, thank you everyone who brought out your amazing cars, motorcycles, trucks. Some great stuff, especially that Bugatti. Absolutely incredible to see this morning. Big thank you to Outlets of San Clemente for allowing us to be here. Of course, to Ruby's, Rockwell, Starbucks for the coffee and the donuts, of course. And to our sponsors, big thank you to Maguire's. If you haven't checked it out, we did a live feed, James and I, the other day on their Instagram page. So we shared it on our page on Facebook, so check that out. Of course, big thank you to Next Level Detail as well. If you need paint correction, ceramic coating, they are the guys to go to. We got some really exciting stuff coming up in the coming weeks. Of course, the first week of December, we are going to be doing our annual Toys for Marines. So bring an unwrapped present to the value of $15 or more, and they'll go to the kids of deployed servicemen and women at Camp Pendleton, or those going through financial difficulty. So very worthwhile cause. And we may have the new Maserati Supercar coming too within a couple of weeks as well. So stay tuned for that. They've got a trailer it in. It is the prototype. Have a great week. We'll see you back here next week for another South OC Cars and Coffee.